Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope everybody is doing fine. I hope some of you had a good day, and others, I hope you had a good night's rest and fresh for today's. Oh, do you see clouds that look like animals? I see clouds that look like shape of money and many other shapes. Stephen, can you hear me? Okay, thanks. I don't know why, but today is the first time I'm able to hear myself. Maybe because I had my volume on loud. Are you still able to hear me clearly? I lowered the volume at my end, so can you still hear me clearly? Oh, rain God. Anyhow, I think the nature needs rain, so right. The fields and farmers and crops and leaves and all need rain. Is it normal to rain at this time of the year at your place? So you start your couple of days off. Right? I keep checking your your roster. So you just came off night duty today. I mean, last night you came off night duty. This morning. Yes, April showers bring May flowers instead of spring. But here it's still cold. It's still cold. But my grandkids and all, they're just in a flimsy t-shirt and they don't feel the cold. Yesterday, my elder grandson, like he was just walking around barefoot. I tried it after my shower, and yeah, I walked around for a while. But then, after that, cold gets in. I slept through your live stream this morning. It's okay, Stephen. I know what it is. I know what it is. Come back 12 hours. I mentioned it, I think, on my live stream also. Stephen should have been here, but anyhow, I know Stephen. He must be tired and sleepy. I know you work 12 hours. And that too, what happens is like, if as soon as you come home and I'm on my live stream, then it's okay. But like, I start my live stream at 6:30 in the morning, and you have already come in about an hour or 2 hours. So So naturally, the tiredness sets in, and sleep sets in. But unfortunately, I can't come. I can't come earlier. I can't come earlier because 6:30 the kids get up. That's the time I can come. Last week they were not here, so I tried to come in at 6 my time. And let's see, just waiting for news for my pension. Should get the news by end of this month, they said. The 29th of this month, otherwise call back on 30th. Can you imagine? Otherwise call back. Not sure also. So let's see how things go. And as soon as I get that, I'll check for some flights, see what tickets I like. Try to get some cheap ticket if possible, even if I have to go around the world. Even if I have to go around the world, no problem. I'll take some cheap ticket and whatever cheapest I can get. Go to Thailand, maybe just a couple of days, and then from there move on to Philippines. Still looking around for some accommodation in Philippines, especially something where I can, just around the world in 80 days. I know what a movie that was, right? Old movie that was. I would say ancient now. Ancient movie, around the world in 80 days. So yeah, just 1 minute. I just have a drink of water. Just have a drink of water, please. As soon as my grandchildren come, I will go upstairs. How is Martha doing, Stephen? She's doing okay, thank God. Peter was up, late. She was chatting with me, and I told her, better get to bed now. It's time you went to sleep. So I just stopped chatting with her, Last night also, she got up early in the middle of the night. She got up and she sat down, opened the laptop, and she was like as though she was wide awake. It was daytime. So I didn't want her to repeat. She has to go to school today. She has work today. So I did not want her to, stay awake. Looks like she hasn't got up as yet. Then normally, as soon as she gets up, she will message or something. Any plans to make videos, Stephen? Yeah, she has Fridays off, but the finance or accountant or somebody hasn't come in to do it. She has to go in because she's got some important documents and all to submit. So he's sick. So because of that, she has to go in today and complete all that work and send in the documents to wherever it is. So she has to go in. Perhaps she'll go in for a few hours and then come back. Or I have no idea. But yeah, that's why she has to go in, she said. You have a good memory, asked, memory, what you told me before. You don't have a good memory, but you do have. Still remember Bammy. No plans for video. I decided I don't really like making videos. Okay. I hope I've not pushed you over the wall or over the brink or whatever. We enjoyed watching your videos. We enjoyed the can openers and even the dam also that you sent us. The videos also tell us something about country. So many people they really appreciate when some of my videos they appreciate and like some people say, "Oh, have a good trip. Oh, that's a beautiful sight." And there are so many of the videos are from France, so it's not my videos, right? But Veronique has been sending me videos, and she sent me lots of them. And even about with the flowers, the flower market. Flower market is so beautiful, Steven, so beautiful that flower market. And she's gone into Paris so many times. She's gone on to this place called Champs-ELYSÉES. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that is it. And she loves that place so much. She even sent me for Christmas time, all the decorated at that place. And this is the first time she sent me about the flower market. Flower market is awesome, awesome it was. So how the flower market is still so blooming because like just getting over the winter, we had snow and things like that. And still, the flowers are in bloom. So it was wonderful to see that flower market. And so many people loved it. They loved the video. It was about a 1 minute something. I just made it into a shot. So yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I guess each one has something. Each one is meant to do what they are meant. So you don't like videos, but you do look at the videos. You do come onto our live streams. You keep watching, and thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Even my sister stopped. I don't asked her also what happened, but she just says she's too busy. She's too busy with me. Now next month she said she's going off to Vietnam on the 10th of May or something. She's going off to Vietnam for days. So I thought like if I complete my work end of this month, I receive information about my pension and things like that, then I am going to I will try to find if I can get a visa for India, and then I thought I'll go there and for some time, but looks like my sister is going to be away. If she's leaving on the 10th and for 9 days, that means almost till the first week of May. There's no point in me. I don't want to hang around here too much. I've already overstayed my. I don't like to stay long time. They have their routine, they have their family, the kids are there. Just come visit, have meet all of them and all. Go back. I would usually used to come for 10 days, and 10 days because it was just convenient for them for the weekend. So I have to come like sometime before and then go off on the weekend. But when we were in Mississauga, it was okay. But over here, they are far away. They 3 hours like drive to come and pick me up, and 3 hours to bring me back again, then drop me again when I'm finally leaving. And now they are over here. They are working all 5 days. So airport is 3 hours away. In Mississauga, where we were before, 15 minutes, and they are reaching to Toronto airport. It was no problem. Like even if there was traffic, like maximum is half an hour. But over here, like it's 3 hours to come and pick me up and return. So you know, and they cannot do it on a weekday. They cannot do it on a weekday. It's impossible. So like it is only on a weekend. So like I have to come for 2 weeks. Like otherwise it means I just come on one Saturday, Sunday, and go back the next Saturday, Sunday. But this time I wanted to finish up my pension plans. I think I wanted to just resubmit my documents, wait and see what happens. I should have called earlier. You think government will see to it? Like, I waited. So they said they will look at my file minimum 2 weeks. Okay, so I gave some time, and when 1 month passed, I said, okay, by now they should be looking into it. I should be getting some kind of you know letter from them. And I waited another 2 weeks, so that was 6 weeks. I called up. They said, oh, you had filed a reappeal 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago, and normally the government has to wait. They normally would wait, say, for maximum 1 year, but after 1 year they have to give you a decision. And looks like now more than 2.5 years have passed, and you have also submitted another new one now. So it's time that they should. So I am going to send it to the processing department. That means my application was just sitting there for last 2.5 years doing nothing. Nobody looking into it. Nobody bothered about it. It's government. It sucks. That sucks. He said, no, I'm sending it to the processing department. So once I send it to the processing department, they have to look into it within 15 business days. And they have to look into it and come back to you within 15 business days. He said like 29th of April was completing and he's completing the 15 business days. And he said, if they haven't come back to you if you have not got anything by then, 30th, you got to hope I don't have to. So that's that. So as soon as I get that, I book my ticket, go to Thailand, pick up my baggage from there, pick up my baggage, and then head for Philippines. I've been looking at some accommodation. I got in touch, but agents are all costly. But I've been getting in touch with some agents, and let's see how it goes. So that's all the news from my side. It's not like Pitta, not to come on unless she's gone back to sleep. Now she must be in deep sleep. If she's in deep sleep, she will not get up to her alarms. I should keep at least 2 or 3 alarms on. You're early today? Nope. Oh crap. Oh, no wonder. Again, I made the same mistake of coming on early. I have to come 1 hour later. Oh no, I made the same mistake today. You know, I get so mixed up because of this timing, because I have this Thailand time here. And I opened the lock, I unlocked the front door saying, oh, it's coming to 4 o'clock now. Yeah, you're right, man, Stephen, you're right. I have come on early and wondering why they are not awake. Oh no, this is disaster. This is the second time I've done this. Poor thing, I sent her a message. I must be disturbing her sleep also. Let me unsend the message. Delete for everyone. Delete for everyone. Oh, I don't know why I made this mistake again. Not thinking straight. I went and had my shower, came out and all, and yeah, you are right. I keep looking at this time and then I say, oh, 4 o'clock. Thailand time. Thailand time, 5 o'clock. No, the thing is, if I stop, then I have to restart the whole live stream again. That's the other problem. And then if people click onto that link, it will show that the live stream has ended. Yeah, that's the other problem. It will show that the live stream has ended. So why do I make this mistake? So it's the second time I've made this mistake. Yeah, so people will click on the link, and then it will show like, oh, the video has ended. They will wonder why. Yeah, that's the sad part. If I would have had 1 more hour to do something else, uh, punishment for me. I've got the Canadian time on my phone. I've got the Thailand time on my laptop. I just kept the Thailand time on my laptop. And, yeah, you remember last time also? I made a mistake in the morning. I kept it for that time. If that's what happens if I'm doing from my phone, sometimes I keep it in mind that okay, when I'm doing it from my phone, it has to be kept for the previous day, 11 o'clock. But when I'm doing it from my laptop, it has to be set for like for example, I'm setting a video uh, for what's today? Today is 12th for us. So supposing I'm setting it for the 12th midnight for a video to be released 12th midnight Thailand time. Then I have to set it for 11 a.m. I have to set it for 11 a.m. on the 11th of the month, according to Canadian time. So, that's the problem that I face. So I have to make those calculations and keep. Yeah, today is the 11th. So today is the 11th for us. So I'm looking there and saying 12th. Yeah, today is the 11th for us. Oh, Rook of All, how are you, Rook of All? Rook of All, I watched some of your videos today, your past videos. I said this Rook of All has been coming on my channel now last few times, and Rook of All says the name is Rook and Global. So I had to try and become Sherlock Holmes and try to find out something. So I looked at some of your videos, and the first thing when I saw is shopping at Walmart. I said, okay, shopping at Walmart can only mean one main thing, that is US. You know, so perhaps, okay, so US. So I saw your grocery shopping and showing all that, and I saw you after that made some kind of. I saw two videos of that. I saw another video of what did you cook? You cooked something with a kind of a stew, or I forget. And yeah, you were fishing through that, fishing through just to show us the things that you have used, and you were finally searching for a dumpling. Where is this dumpling? You said it's somewhere here, and then you scooped up the dumpling to show us that. So yeah, I was just trying to. It's just that look what happens. I like to know the person, people from. That way, we are really facing something that way. But of course, people don't want to disclose their identity or something. Then I don't. Like there's one other guy that came along with you the other day, and his name was Manu. Okay, Manu is a very Indianized name. So I just went to his video. I mean, into his channel, and I saw, and he seems to be a Punjabi guy from Punjab in India. And so I asked him again. I kept asking him again, because when he wrote the message, when he wrote a message on my live stream, he wrote it in the Filipino language. So it was either in Tagalog or it was in Bisaya. So he wrote it in the Philippine language. So, I found that strange that if he is Indian, but he's writing a message in the Philippine language. So, it's nice to know, like, is he Indian origin? Has he been living in Philippines for a long time? Where in Philippines is he living? Like, for him to have written in the Filipino language. So it's so wonderful, like, if he's belonging to some other country and he's come there and learned the language, it would be nice. Like I lived 4.5 years, I lived in Thailand. I don't speak the language. I don't speak the language at all because I found it difficult to. Language is very difficult for me to learn, very difficult. So I just studied according to I learned according to the need, whatever sentences I have need for. So I just learned how to say those sentences. Sometimes they still look at me wondering what I'm saying. If my pronunciation is wrong, because Thailand has five different tones. Thailand has five different tones. So you mispronounce the word in a different tone, it conveys a different meaning altogether. So I never ever learned that. So, but it's nice, like Stephen over here now. Stephen at least is from Stephen is from Ohio, So I say, oh, Ohio, keep a look up and see where Ohio, because I knew where is Ohio because I stayed in Mississauga before, Mississauga, Ontario. It's the same time for Ontario, same time for Ohio, and it's the same time for Jamaica. Because I've got another person called Joyce. Joyce she's from Jamaica, and so she, Stephen, and myself, we all used to be on the same wavelength of time. So that we could connect with each other time-wise. But now I'm in Alberta, Canada. So yeah, I'm about 2 hours in the time zone. I'm about 2 hours ahead of Ontario. So it's just from that's the thing I just ask so that we can always go to them by their name or something. Last time I had also on me Ron Cat. Ron Cat also was coming a couple of times. I had asked him also before, what's his name, where he is from. He had not answered. But last time he was the only one that came into chat. He was surprising for that. He just was the first person to come on chat, and first time like this, he's chatted, and we exchanged a few things. And that time he told me his name is Ronnie, and he said he's from Cebu. I said, oh, very good. I said, because so many are from Cebu, right? So many are from Cebu. So I said, good, because when I come to Cebu, I want to meet up with everybody, whoever I know from my channel. I want to meet up with them, and so then he said, I asked him, where is Cebu? Cebu is so big, right? And he said, no, I'm in Lapu Lapu. I said, oh, Lapu Lapu, better still. The Lapu Lapu is the international airport for the whole of Cebu. It's like a separate island, Lapu Lapu, but it's considered to be part of Cebu. And they've got now three bridges which connect Lapu Lapu with the mainland of Cebu, mainland of Cebu. I believe they are building another airport in Cebu, somewhere north of Cebu. They are a second international airport. So that will be one thing good also. So yeah, so Mactan Airport in Lapu Lapu. And then we got another person from UK, Del. And one day Del enjoyed talking on my live stream, changing with each other and all that. Suddenly, out of the blue, Del one day just came out and said, Joyce, where in Jamaica are you from? Because I also have roots in Jamaica. And I was so shocked and surprised because I was always wondering originally where Del is from. So he said, yeah, I have roots in a place called Maypen. Maypen, he said. And Joyce is from Spanish Town. So, they connected with each other because Joyce said, oh, Del, I used to live in Spanish Town at one time. I used to live in Maypen at one time. So, oh my gosh, he said, what a small world. And the other day, another YouTuber channel came on New Vision. Her name is Angie. And she said, I'm originally from Jamaica, but I am now settled in Florida. Oh my God. I'm hoping all three of them come together on one of these live streams so they can meet introduced to each other. And, they can have a small little Jamaican family there, a family within a family. They can all connect with each other. Yeah, yeah, no problem about support, Rook. No, yeah, we are here always to support each other. I find so many people, who don't even have a chance. But still support us. So, yeah, you need to be thankful every day for whatever little mercies, whatever little blessings, we have to be thankful for that. Mm. So, oh, Stephen, I'm going to keep in mind next time never to go out. I don't know why I keep in mind 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock Canada time, but it's 5 o'clock Thailand time, and it's 6 o'clock Philippine time. So I mustn't get confused with that. I just remember, just keep in time 5. I just keep 5 o'clock Bangkok time, I'm at Thailand time. I will just keep it in mind. And that's why I'm wondering, it's past like 4 o'clock and kids have not come, they are at job work. Now you pointed it out. I came early and at the time I said, yeah, it's only 4 something. Oh my God, I did come early. And I'm wondering why Peter and all did not get up for. Yeah, at one time, I used to even give Peter a call. Honestly, I used to just give her a call, a wake up call, just to wake her up. I used to give her a wake up call. She can sleep to two alarms also in case, she's in deep sleep. Shona picked up some work for a couple of days. For 5 days, she picked up some work. So she said she cannot come on the live stream. She came yesterday in the evening in our morning live stream. She came in my morning live stream, but just for a little while. By the time I come on for the live stream, it's already 8:30 p.m. And it's like they are calling it a day. It's time for them to just call it a day. On weekends, it's okay. On the weekends, they would stay awake. But during the day, I'm, I'm sure Pita is still dreaming right now. Oh, but Stephen, whenever she brings on all three of her angels, I say, oh, if Stephen was here, he would say, oh, now Pita Day is complete. Pita Day is complete. I still resound your Pita Day. So she also had a good laugh about that. Because she says, my other two angels are busy with supporting other people. And then suddenly you'll find one angel coming. And she says, okay, I'm here now. And then after some time, you'll find the third one coming. And so then I will say, oh, Pita, your Pita Day is here. If Stephen was here, he would have said that, oh, Pita Day is here. Yeah, there's so many things we learn over here. Like Pita Day, I never knew about that. Like my thing was giving me a different meaning for Pita Day. Yours gave birds, and mine gave totally different meaning. It's so strange. We are both looking up Google, but they are giving different meanings. So that was surprising. Very, very surprising. Talking about the clouds, talking about clouds, I remember like part of geography when I was studying in school also. We had, stimulus and cirrus clouds and stimulus clouds. And or there was one more, if I'm not mistaken, but these two were the most important, if I remember correctly. Cumulus and stimulus, something like that. Was. So yeah, one is very fluffy and that. I think the cirrus clouds or something. Yeah, cirrus clouds are fluffy or something. Cirrus clouds are fluffy or something, and the other ones are more of the rain type clouds. And when you fly by plane, you travel in the clouds. And it's quite nice. You see clouds below you. Every time we see clouds up in the sky, and yet when you're flying, you can see, patches of clouds, and it's so nice because you even see the patches of clouds, and you see the shadow of the clouds on the earth. And there's bright sun, and here's this little bit of shade, going along on the islands and the land. So it's very fascinated. Yeah, I get fascinated looking at it from you know, above the clouds, like when the plane is flying. So very interesting. And of course, sometimes you're just overwhelmed with the clouds. And you cannot see anything. It's just like white, white foam, like white everywhere. So you cannot even see anything happening. So yeah, very interesting to be below and look up at the skies. And I believe I don't know, Stephen. I know I studied clouds in school. It didn't interest me at that time, and I remember very little. Yeah, true, true. Talking about geography. There's a very strange thing about me. In school, I hated history and geography. Two subjects in my life which I really, really hated were history and geography. But after having become a teacher myself, because when I was studying to be a teacher, the only thing I had in my mind to be a good teacher was the example of the teachers I've had in my life. So when I look back and see the teachers I had in my life, so I begin to see now who were the good teachers and who were the bad teachers. So take it for history, I hated studying about dates and battles and all those kind of things. I just hated. But when I joined this new school, and when I joined new school in half of grade 10, my vice principal, he was teaching us history. I think in the 2 or 3 times he had to come for the history lesson, he may have come once to class. And I still remember things like him talking about onions and tomatoes and potatoes, and I don't know how he was talking about that in a history lesson. And when I try to think back again, what connection was there to the topic? I cannot remember that. What was the connection to the topic? I just cannot remember. But Stephen, I was so interested in his history lesson, the way he explained it. The way he explained the history lesson, I was so interested in history. But by the time I finished grade 10, it was too late to cultivate this, interest to study history for my board exam. So I dropped history for my board exam. There was an option I had for the ISC, the old Cambridge. So we had an option that you take either history or math. The school gave us those options, either take history or math. So I opted for math. I was good in math, so I opted for math, and I dropped history. And in for our Cambridge exam, what we had to do was we were allowed to take 6 subjects. But if we wanted, we could even ISC, we had to take 6 subjects, as the school said, we need to take 6 subjects. But ISC says you can have minimum 3 subjects because even if you do 6 subjects or 7 subjects or 8 subjects you take, when they are giving you your grade, they will count your grade on the best 5 subjects. So you can take minimum 5 subjects according to Cambridge. That was you can take minimum you can take is 5 subjects because they give you a grade of 5 subjects. Now, when I was taking the subject history, I took math. Now came geography. You will not believe, like, okay, let's put it this way. I used to fail in geography. Put it this way, I used to fail in geography in school. All right. So I went to my principal and I told my principal, I said, "Sir, I want to drop geography. I don't want to take geography for my board exam." He said, "Vincent, I cannot allow that because if you drop geography, you have only 5 subjects. What if something happens?" I said, "What will happen?" I said, "I'm not going to fail in English. English is my mother tongue, my language. I'm not going to fail in English." So, because if you fail in English, you fail the exam. You can get a first division grade, but if you fail in English, you fail the exam. Then we had to learn, being in India, you had to learn Hindi, right? Hindi was the second language, compulsory. So you had to pass that second language. If you failed in the second language, then no matter what grade you had, you would get straight away a third division. If you fail in Hindi, straight away get a third division. But if I did not have five subjects and I failed one subject, that means only four subjects will be counted. I failed the whole exam. Right? So my principal said, "Vincent, I cannot take a risk because you are not very strong in Hindi. I cannot take the risk." And I said, "Sir, I'll guarantee you, you're not strong in Hindi, but you will pass the Hindi language. I'll pass it." But he said, "Vincent, no, as a principal of the school, I'm sorry, I cannot make that decision. I cannot give you permission for that." Long story short, what happened? During the whole of my grade 11 exam, every test, every midterm exam, quarterly exam, every time, I never got more than 35% geography. My whole of the grade 11. And you won't believe, when I sat down for my board exam, my final Cambridge exam, I got 35%. 35%. So I failed in geography. And I told my, and I remember the day I got my result and I came, geography master. And he said, "Oh, Winston, you have disgraced me." I said, "Why?" "See, you got first division, but you failed in my subject." I said, "Yes, because sir, you do not know how to teach." Straight away, I told him on the street. "I finished school now. And I said, "Yes, so because you do not know how to teach us geography." We were learning about fully about North. So that he sort of taught us, okay. But 50% marks of geography was like, physical geography. We had to learn like what is a straddle, what is a we have to learn how to measure distances and all those kind of things. We have to scale it down to the map. In the map distance is 3 centimeters. Therefore, in real life, it would be we have to do a lot of things in that kind of geography, physical geography, like. And he didn't teach us that. He did not know it. I'm sure he did not know it. That's why he didn't teach us. I tried to study as hard as I could, but I told him, "Say, you did not know how to teach. You did not even teach us physical geography." I said, he shut up. He didn't say anything. He just kept quiet and walked. So when you see my mark sheet, the full mark sheet shows, oh, you failed in geography, 35% only. But if you see my grades, I get another certificate with the grades. So in the grades, there's no geography. That's only my five subjects mentioned, first division. So yes, history and geography also never. Geography, I was not very interested. I did teach history and geography when I came back to school. To teach middle school, I was teaching. I did teach history and geography, but by then I knew how to make my history interesting. And geography, when I went to do my teacher's training, I had Mr. Blackmore. He's from UK guy. Oh my God. He was not teaching geography, he was teaching methods of geography, how to teach geography, right? Methods of teaching. And I got so interested in geography in those 2 years, so interested I got. And when I came back and I wanted to do my graduation, I wanted to graduate with geography. Can you believe it? A person who failed in geography for high school, who did not like the subject, wanted to do his graduation specializing in geography. But when I applied for geography, they said, "No, you can do it as a correspondence." I was doing correspondence course. I had to work and study. So I was doing a correspondence course. And they said, "You cannot because a lot of topography, a lot of practical work, you have to do that for geography. So you cannot do it as a correspondence. So can you imagine just the 2 years in teachers training college changed my whole outlook because he was such a good teacher in geography that I wanted to do my graduation in geography. Do that. So yes, I do remember geography. I do remember a lot of geography for that, but I got mixed up like cirrus clouds and cumulus clouds or something. No. I remember the different layers: lithosphere, stratosphere, hemisphere. No, hemisphere is different. Stratosphere, lithosphere, and some other spheres are there. So it's too long ago. I'm going back like more than 50 years. More than 50 years I'm going back. So yeah, so I don't know. I cannot remember so far. Things. Yeah, so even for geography, even so, I remember a few things I remember because I took interest in geography later on. When I was doing my teacher's training, I was really interested in geography, really interested. And that is what made me analyze even not the subject. It's not the subject. It's the teacher. Math is a hated subject. It's a hated subject by most of the students. But why? Why is math so dreaded? Because just in the school where I taught for 10 years, I've seen masters there. They're explaining a sum on the board. Halfway through the sum, they are stuck. And then they said, okay, let's forget about the sum, and they erase it. They erase it, and then they began to take the next sum. Next. Why? Don't you do that much of your homework? Do your due diligence, come prepared when you go to the classroom, come prepared for your lesson in the class. No, they don't do that. I remember once when I went to, I mentioned it before, I went to my senior head of department, and he used to have his own classes outside in the town: physics, chemistry, biology, and math. And there were two brothers, one sister, they were running it. And between them, they were like qualified for physics, chemistry, biology, and math. So he was the head of our math department. And one day I went to him, uh, Mr. Charania, please, if you don't mind, I need help from you. What is it? And I said, I want to know how do I teach, what theorem will I use to teach the students this particular problem? And I showed it to him. And he said, Winston, you are asking me, you're a good teacher in math. Why are you asking me? I said, Mr. Charania, please, just tell me, what. So he explained to me, I said, okay, you can use this theorem and blah, blah, blah. And all that. I said, okay, very good. Thank you so much. I said, but I'm teaching grade 7. We don't use that theorem in grade 7. We don't use that theorem as yet. The theorem will be used in grade 9 or 10, but we don't use it in grade 7. So at a grade 7 level, how can I teach this concept? And then he started racking his brain and he said, okay, now I know why you came to ask me. Yes, this is why I asked you. So he had to look at the problem and again study it a bit. And then he told me like this. And I said, thank you so much. I also thought of the same thing. So I just wanted to know if I'm on the right track. I wanted to know if I'm on the right track, for teaching grade 7. Can I use it? Can I use, because this is a roundabout way. Like there's no theorem. You just apply other kinds of theorems and get them solved. And it's in their book. So, you cannot say, oh, forget it. Just go to another one. It's easy. No, do it. So, that is how it is, different levels. You have to be prepared. You have to be prepared for it. I got so I had a boy from tutoring, and I went there to tutor him for English. From English, he started asking me something in geography. So I began helping with the geography, and then after that, it became with math. He said, "So you're not a good math. So why don't you help me in math also? I find it so difficult." He's in grade 10. He's in grade 10. I said, no, I only teach math 7, grade 8. After grade 8, I said, it becomes very difficult. And the main difficulty is that I'm not in practice of all the theorems right in the end, in practice with all the other kind of things that they have to do, So, so all the formula and all, I'm familiar with the formula. I study the formula, I have to remember it, and then I forget it. So I said, no, 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 no. Please, sir. Then one day he asked me some problem, and I said, oh, okay, I can manage this problem. Then another time he asked me something else, and I said, oh, I said, uh, what was his name? Vivek Tharani. His name was Vivek Tharani. I said, oh, Vivek, I said, I'm so sorry. I said, I just cannot and all that. But let me take it home. I'll study at home and I'll come back. And then I got so interested, so I began to take extra interest. Uh, I would get hold of a textbook. I would get hold of a textbook, borrow it from the portal. You're not doing any math homework? No. Give me your textbook. Would take it. I would look at what are the topics. I would try to see if I can study the topic, see what it is. Then I started working out some of the problems and all that. And when this boy graduated from school, I asked him, I said, now you finish school, would you need your math textbook? And he said, no, sir, I don't need it. I said, can you give it to me? He said, yes, sir. He gave it to me. And then I began working out all the problems. I began solving and working on each and every problem over there. So I could be familiar with it. And then I didn't use it as tuitions, but any student, when I have a master duty or any student has a problem they want to ask me, so I was prepared. I could help them. I could solve it for them. So yeah, I just took interest in that. It helped me with my teaching, remembering my good teachers, my bad teachers, and some concepts which I felt should be correct with the teacher. Some concept I felt like I don't believe in this. Like I had never believed in teaching foreign grammar. So one day, what happened when I had an interview for the master, I mentioned this also before. All right. So when I went for the interview, five panels were there, including the principal and four others. And one of the questions they asked me, what is your take on teaching formal grammar? And I said, I don't believe in teaching formal grammar. I said, telling them what is present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. All these terminologies I said are useless. It's more confusing for the kids. And then in the exam, you give them a simple tense, simple past tense, and then you say, convert this into a present continuous perfect tense. How? How? No, it's so confusing for them to name. So I said, no, I don't believe in formal teaching of grammar. I believe in teaching them. I teach in a method, you teaching them a simple past tense, so you can give them a lot of examples till they've understood it. And then you mention, now what are we talking about? We are talking about the past. We are talking about a very simple thing. Like, I ate yesterday. So know, eat is today, ate is yesterday. Because we are mentioning about yesterday, so it is something past. Or this morning means in the morning it's over. So I had breakfast. So simple things like that, just teaching them. Then you go into something continuous, I was having, I am having. So like this, then you go into them, and then each along step of the way, when you have understood it thoroughly, then you can give them the terminology. And then after that, you start mixing and putting it together. You know, that's how they will be able to understand. But just teachers start teaching them and say, oh, we have so many types of verbs, and then these are the verbs, and then you start with all the terminology and confusing them. So I just told them straight away, I don't. Then I had done a course in modern mathematics. I had done a course. So they asked me, oh, you've done a course in modern mathematics. So what do you think about modern mathematics? And I told them there's nothing great about modern mathematics. You say it's modern, but after you start teaching, you go back halfway through, you go back into traditional math. You begin teaching as a traditional math. So I said, no, I don't believe in modern mathematics at all. And I remember coming home and telling my wife, oh, my interview bad because I don't think I gave them answers they were searching for. My answers were totally different. I don't think they were. But I got a call, and I wasn't even a graduate. I wasn't even a graduate. I got a call for the job. I was selected. So somebody out there understood me like in my teaching. So I've always been a kind of rebellious, way education. So out of the box, not the normal way. So yeah, my teachers in school help me to understand and become a better teacher. So yes, Stephen, it's only the teachers. It's not the subject. Give me the worst boring subject. History was so boring. What my teacher explained to me, I don't know. I go home, read my lesson, and I understood it. I understood it, I understood it. All depends on the teacher. All depends on the teacher. So yeah, that much for one small comment of yours, and I took you. But whole life, that's why I started my channel. As an experience, no matter what age you are. No matter. Now, for example, I had one. Remember when you commented and you said all three are important. The three R's: reading, writing, and written. You know the little song about it? Reading, writing, and arithmetic is what we learn at school, and the only way to study it is to study like a fool. I remember that. I don't know where we learned it from. You just had to study it. Nothing to do so much both memory. Nobody really understood. You just studied, you remembered, and picked it out. So yeah, I asked, reading, writing, and speaking. Everybody says yes, it is important, but like from my point of view, I look at it from a practical point of view. Let's take our lives. Let's take our lives. The time we were born, what did we grow up doing? Did we begin writing? Did we begin speaking? Or did we begin reading? What did we first do? Any child, any as a child grows big, what is the first thing the child does? If somebody says, okay, there's no right or wrong answer, but if somebody says, reading is most important. If you don't read, you cannot write, you cannot speak. But I still go back and say, look at the child. Does the child know how to read? No. Does the child know how to write? No. Does the child know how to speak? Yes. The first thing the child begins with, say dad, mom, mama, papa, few words. They start first speaking the language. Every one of us, correct? Every one of us we first start speaking the subject. Then, if you look at it, the sequence of it, after speaking the subject, we began to read the subjects. We began to learn the alphabet and we began to recognize the alphabet and we began to write the alphabet. We began to practice the letters of the alphabet and put letters together, forming words. Once we knew how to form words, then we used to read. Correct? So we put A and M and then say am, right? Then we are reading. We don't pick up a book and start reading. I am going to the market. No, you do not know what they first start writing it out. I am, so writing and then comes reading. Of course, it could vary a little. Like somebody could be doing reading first and correct. So you just tell them orderly A M am G O I, and then they're reading that. So yes, I believe you can do that also. But me, like speaking first. Everybody speaks first. Nobody writes first. Nobody reads first. Everybody begins speaking first. Everyone, every child growing up, everybody starts speaking first. So that's why I say, like, speaking is most important. And if you see, even as adults in some countries, adults, they do not know they are illiterate. No, we say they are illiterate. Why? They cannot read or write. But we say that people are illiterate. What do we mean by illiterate? They cannot read or write. Can they speak? Yes. They can speak. They can use good language in speaking. They can use high sounding words in speaking. They can speak. Many people can speak, but they cannot read or write. But you never get somebody saying, I can read, I can write, but I cannot. I don't think there's anybody like that. So that is why, from my point of view, like if you have to put one of them, which is most important, so as a logical way of thinking, I would put it down to one. I gave my reasons. Like speaking is the most important. That's the first thing. You go to a strange country, you want to communicate with something. What do you do? Do you write it up? Do you read it from somewhere to them? Or do you first thing use gestures? You try to use speech. You try to use speech. You try to say something to them, and they cannot understand your language. You cannot understand their language. What do? You use gestures. You use gestures. You use signs. That is like I even said before. Like if you're hungry, you just something like this. You do or thirsty, right? So because if you say, "Hey, I'm hungry. Give me some food," you don't understand. So without your stomach showing you're very hungry and just say something, or you're sweating or something and just say you want something to drink. Actions, you will use actions to communicate, right? Actions. It's like that. Yeah, so that much. So I must be careful of this time. Of course, now it's 5 o'clock, Thailand time. So, that is it. That is it. I hope I don't bore all of you with all my talk. Yeah, many things have already repeated before also, but yes, based on the subject coming up often, often. Oh, I know that story again. This guy had been saying it so often. So I try to cut down on what I say. Sometimes I say, okay, I've mentioned about that. I'm not going to speak any more about that. I said many times on my live stream before. I think all of us is just, I think all of us, or all of us is just me. Yeah, all of us. It's just you. Yes, it's just you here, Stephen. At the moment, it is just you and me. You and me. Hopefully, somebody will watch a replay. Listen, I don't think many people watch a replay, and probably listening again to whatever was said, unless they find the topic interesting, or they find something, or they may skip through certain things. And what happens? Transcript comes, right? So if people want to look at a transcript. But like my last topic where I was talking about Sudoku, no? Sudoku and games and all that. I think the morning's topic, Sudoku and games and all that. So like Peter said, I love Sudokus, but no time to play now. No time to play. Scrabble, we play a lot of Scrabble. Peter and myself online, a lot of Scrabble. Sometimes we have played like about 3 to 4 games in one day. Sometimes we have played one after the other. Okay, I'm having my lunch. Okay, I'm having my dinner. Okay, wait. We both eat and then we'll come back and run the game. So like that it was. You know. So we play a lot of Scrabble, online Scrabble, competing with each other. Did she said, "Oh, with YouTube?" I said, "Yeah, with her, work as principal now, it's become even worse. She's teaching plus doing principal duties, and plus, she said with YouTube, I just don't have time." We did play a Scrabble a couple of months ago. We just did play one game, and that's about all. Just one game, and it finished. I haven't played Scrabble for many years. Yeah, I love Scrabble. I love it. Chona says she plays Scrabble very often. Her daughter, she has 3 daughters. Son is married. He's got one kid, son. And she, her 3 daughters. She says they always playing Scrabble. All three the daughters. I said they must be scrabbling also while playing Scrabble. They must be scrabbling also. So yeah, she plays Scrabble. She loves Scrabble. I said, come on, whenever you're free, we can play online Scrabble. She said, I don't like to play online. I like to play on the board. I said, yeah, the board has charm, right? The board has charm compared to. which I enjoyed. With that, I enjoyed. I used to play Scrabble, and I used that link, and I told her, we can play against each other instead of the computer. Also, you can play that Scrabble game any stray person. There are so many people's names come up there. You can just pick anyone at random to play a game of Scrabble with them. So I played once or twice, but it's good as the music. Then Pita said, okay, I'll play Scrabble. So then Pita and myself regularly, we had our IDs to recognize each other. So we a long time not played at all. Sudoku I play every day. I play my Sudoku every day. I play, and then one day I found update Sudoku. I said, okay, let me update Sudoku. So I updated Sudoku, and I was so shocked. It was a new Sudoku. I said, "Oh my God, I have already got one Sudoku. I don't need another one. Now, what am I to do?" Anyhow, I kept it. Whenever I have some little extra time, I want to exercise my brain, and I will play the other Sudoku. So, but my daily one, I make sure every day I get into that. Every day I get into that and play it. So Sudoku is one game I play. They really keep your mind. I used to play Sudoku a lot, but not anymore. Even it's not easy when you are working for 12 hours. It's not easy. See, 12 hours means half your day is gone, correct? And if you're working night shift, when you come back, like you have to sleep, right? So it becomes upside down at that time. That's what I found when I was working. My work is upside down. So I couldn't even afford to sleep when I came home because even if I was as tired as I could be and sleepy as I was, I just couldn't sleep when I came home. The reason was that either there was nothing in the fridge, so I would have to go to the market to buy something. So I had to go and buy that, then I had to be cooking food, and all that used to be going in the morning. Then usually what I would do is have my lunch and everything, and then try to go. And on those days, I used to take sleeping pills. So if it was no sleeping pill, I would find it impossible to sleep. I never had a habit in the day, but I used to take my sleeping pills. So I used to take that and then drop off to sleep. Sometimes my wife would not want to sleep. She would be awake. Then she'd be watching TV and playing with the while I was sleeping. And sometimes she would come to have the nap in the afternoon. She liked to do that. So sometimes she would come and I would be a bit irritated. But I used to take only half a pill on those days. So if I take one pill, I'll be just knocked out. And in case there's any emergency, she needs me toilet or for something. So it was another thing always on my mind. Okay, she might need some help. So I have to rush out to help her. So I used to take half a tablet. I have a little bit of a sleep and now go back to work in the night. But I like Sudoku. I take the hard game and I take even the, what do we call it? Or do you have some name for the very toughest part? And, I like to play Sudoku. It keeps my mind active. Unlike Thailand, and I had nobody to talk to, so this game was very helpful to me. So YouTube is helpful. But now I am cutting down on my YouTube a little bit in the sense that I'm not pursuing it a whole day. Yes, I'm just there analyzing, thinking, thinking. But now I just say, forget about that. Well, YouTube will do what YouTube has to do. So let's not worry about that part of it. So Just like now, I prepare my thumbnails in advance. I go to sleep a little earlier at night. I go to sleep at 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, getting up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Last few nights now, I do my thumbnails as early as possible. Even now, sometimes I'm doing my thumbnails just last minute. It takes me 1 hour for my live streams and all, preparing my thumbnails and all. And I've got a list of topics. As I'm moving to the end of the topics, I start preparing for new topics. I do about 10 or 20 topics I keep, ready, and then I look through that, and sometimes I modify the topics, I change it around. So, so okay. Peter, they should be awake by now, for sure. With Peter, I always tell her, you know how it is with school children, right? So, when you have get up very bright and early. On holidays, you get up. That is all okay. Yes, because you don't want to get up early. You keep sleeping. I cannot get up. Oh, mommy, 5 minutes more and up. But on holidays, nobody has to wake you up. You get up so early and on holiday. Instead of holidays sleeping late, no, holidays are up early. Holidays you want to sleep late. And so it is with Pita also. Sometimes she said, oh my God, I have to go to school now. And yet on holidays, early, and I will say, Pita, today is a holiday. Yeah, but what to do? I got up early. I said, you're still a typical school girl. No? Poor Pita. No? We all finish school, but she's still in school. Poor girl. All the students pass out from school, but she's always in school. That's the teacher's life. The teacher is always in school. Okay, my grandkids have come. Hello. Had a, so, so 2 good days and 1 bad day. People had bad days. Only one had good day. Oh, you had a good day. That's nice for a change. I'll just go upstairs, okay? They have come. I'll show you the scenery outside when I'm going up. I'll show you the scenery outside. So, what was your bad day? Can you tell me what happened? Why is it a bad day? Everything. So, tell me one thing that was bad. Not everything. Tell me one thing that was bad. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, everyone called you blah, blah, blah. He is a blah, blah, man. Then you should have called them back. Okay, let's go up. And as we go up, I'll show you. Okay, if you need anything, give me a call, okay? Okay, let's have a look outside. There's no bright sun. The sun has gone down. So nice to see everything clear. No snow. No snow. Hopefully, it's the end of snow, but it's still cold. Hopefully, it's end of snow, but it's still cold. And here's the view from the front. Here's the view from the front of view from the front. Land, land, land everywhere. Land everywhere. Okay. So let me settle down in my little room. Oh, my bed is cold. My linen is cold. My duvet is cold. My duvet is cold. I was looking and I came across this, looking at the clouds. So people just lie down. They just lie down, somewhere. The clouds, and it's like another form of meditation. So if somebody is doing that in Ohio, they will get rain on their faces. They'll have to jump up and run. But I guess, the clouds are silently moving, and it's just like out in nature. So, yeah, any plans for the days you're off? Do you have anything to see to, like, you gotta go out, maybe shopping? Like, what do you do? Do you do your grocery shopping once a week, or buy your food stuff and all, or do you buy it on a monthly basis, or like, what do you do? Like, normally I do pay on a monthly basis, and here also, like, my daughter and son-in-law and all, every Sunday we go out for their grocery shopping. That's why sometimes I have no live stream or yeah. Last Sunday, what happened was I just started. I was waiting for the decision, then no decision for my live stream. I just barely started, even 1 minute or so. I said, okay, Dad, she sent me a message that we are getting ready to go to the supermarket. I don't have to go along, but I like to buy some things of myself. My daughter always says, Dad, just tell us what's for you. And I said, no, no. And then when we go there, then like even the first day when she said that no fighting, you buy whatever you want. And send the cube us after we have paid for our things. We will pay for our things. I quickly bought a couple of things. I went, I paid for it, and I came back to the outside. They are the ones, good family. Already they're buying so many things, and I'm just eating over here. So I want to do some cooking. Before I do my next cooking, I bought some stuff. Last week I cooked once, but I couldn't record because no data in my phone for recording. I'm having this problem, So unless I delete things, then free up space, then I can comfortably sit down and do my cooking. Uh, oh, Steven says, I need to mow the yard. It gets dry enough. I went for mower today until it started raining. I didn't find any though. Mm. You have a lot of things going on land over there. So that's nice. Like last time I mentioned, if I ever have a little garden, like around house or something, I mentioned all, and mostly I want to grow things like for self-consumption, not self-consumption. Fruits and all take a long time to grow, but veggies and all that, veggies and herbs and all, I would really love to grow them. So fast we have come to another weekend, right? Time is really flying. So I have to wait for 2 more weeks. But I must be sleeping in today. Yeah, I know. I have to work. I messaged her again. But she has to go to work. So she has already given the accountant or admin or something is not there. And some important documents have to be see to and then, the government always has deadlines for everything. She had not, the problem with the principal, it's always your responsibility. Like, everything will reflect on you as a principal. So ultimately, she has to do the job, even though the person is absent. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, but the sun in my eye. It's the nearest thing that I've seen on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love keeps me at the top of the world. Peter is sleeping. My singing also will not wake it up. Dun, 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 Chona started work, so Chona will have to go to her workplace for these 5 days. A friend of hers did the work. Her friend has some other work to see to, so she asked her if she can do this. I'm really worried about Pita. I'm very worried about Pita because she has her work. You know, she got up middle of the night. That's why I didn't write to her back. I wanted her to sleep. I'm really looking forward to reaching Philippines and start a new life. Uh, Little anxious also, starting a new life. Place. By the time I get a place, let's settle down. I remember the first time I came to Thailand. What a hard time I had. I was staying in a 3 days, and actually I booked the first night, and I had to extend for 2 more nights because that one day was not enough to search for a place, so I extended for 2 more days. 2 days also, I went so many places. Then someone suggested a particular area, so they said just to take a motorcycle, talk to the motorcycle rider, and like take me to certain places, at a guest houses, boutique houses, and all that. So this guy took me everywhere and all. And then suddenly, we didn't find anything suitable because they wanted like 6 months. But how the hell do I know I want to stay 6 months in a place, right? First of all, I need it for 1 month at least so that I know how to work out for me for 1 month. Then I said, I don't mind signing up. They, they said no. Then finally I found one place, and the lady was very good, and she said, no, you can take for 1 month also, because the same, it is $500. So whether you take for 1 month or 6 months, it is still 500. So yeah, you can take for 1 month. And I told her frankly, I said, yeah, I've come to settle down. I find, it is good, it is reasonable, I like it and all that, then I will carry on staying. So I carried on then. Then I was paying just 1 month. Never ever made a contract. She said, no need of contract. You can just stay whenever. I stayed there for 1 year. I ended up staying for 1 year. Uh, News says my area is under a tornado watch until 9 p.m. Oh my God. Pray for you, Stephen. Don't worry. Keep you in my prayers that the tornado doesn't pass by and harm you or anybody else in your region. Or tornado watch. But when a tornado coming in your way, straight in your path, there's nothing you can do, like, to stop it. There's nothing you can do. That's one thing good about a tornado. Only where it's striking, though it's covering a large distance, but the spiral part of it is only touching a small area down on Earth. It's only a small area. The funnel is up. The funnel is up. Striking the Earth is only a small portion, so not much of a diameter, but it takes away everything in that path. I think when I had the theme and all that, there was a particular article I was reading, and it passed through the forest and it created a path in the forest. The tornado created a path in the forest because it's only going along that one narrow thing. The trees on the other side and all were still there, but it only created a path. Literally created a path in the forest. Imagine so strong tornado is. Now Peter is really getting me worried. It is 6:30 her time. 6:30 her time. But I should give her a call on WhatsApp. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she has to go late to work or meet her to work or something. I don't know. So I don't want to also disturb her. Supposing she has to go to work later, so she kept an alarm for a later date. I mean a later time. So I had to wake her up. Right? Correct. Worried about her now. Principal must never be late to work, right? Like last time also, she was saying she's late, but she reached her work early. Principal cannot be late to work. And actually, the management tells her to take these off days, like Friday is not an off day for the school, but it's another day off because they don't want to pay her. They don't want payment is very poor in Philippines. But yet the Filipinos, they are always out eating and dressing. Filipinos are known for eating and dressing. Even in Philippines, when I went, I saw like on the weekend you go, people are in malls are full and eating places are full. But Canada also has lot of eating places are full. Weekends, of course, it's jam packed. You don't get to sit in the food court and all that. And all the restaurants and all also are like, there's queues outside, certain time queues outside. Oh my God, but this is terrible, terrible. Yeah, I think you keep the news on, no? Keep the news on. Keep the news on to know which direction it is taking, the tornado is taking, how close it's going to pass through your house or how far it is from your house. The flood situation is okay, right? Your flood situation, Stephen, that's okay. You said even if there is a flood, it will take a long time to. Watch means conditions are favorable for a tornado to form. Oh, that way. Okay, okay, okay. I thought there was already a tornado. I thought there was a tornado. Okay, might form. So that's a little better. But still, no, must keep in mind. But even then, if it forms by 9 o'clock, that means then we have to see which direction it will start taking or something. So right now, it is only that it could be forming. Okay, so understood. Yeah, got it. So, what plans for the rest of the evenings? Is it 6:30 or is it 7:30 for you? 6:30, 6:30 or 7:30 ish for you. Dance. Okay. Send you every day in order to see you. Yes, yes. What's the time now? Around like 6:40 or 7:40. 6:40ish or 7:40. Yeah, 6:39. Okay. Because before there was a 2 hour difference, but after we changed our timings, it looks like we are just 1 hour difference. Like Thailand used to be a 14-hour difference. Now it's come down to 13 hours. It used to be a 14-hour difference. Now it's come down to 13 hours difference. Philippines, it was a 15-hour difference. Now it is a 14-hour difference. Or still 2 hours difference with me. Yeah, it's still 2 hours difference because for me it is 4:30. Yeah, 4:30. Again, I'm looking at this Thailand time and I'm taking 1 hour difference. See, it's not registering with me, that 10 is still 1 hour less than that. Yeah, still 2 hours difference. Oh my God. My mind should pick this up by now. I'm still looking 5:39 and saying 1 hour difference. Yeah, 2 hour difference. You have 12 hours in Philippines, exact 12 hours. Okay. So I'm having 14 hours time difference with Philippines then. If you are having 12 hours. That means Thailand I have 13 hours difference. Philippines I have 14 hours difference. For Thailand I had 14 hours. Then when we change the timings, it became 13 hours. Now, Pita is really getting me worried. Pita is really getting me worried. She's got up late and she's just, running around preparing breakfast and ready to leave and go to school. But, there are some days she has done that. She's not even messaged me and then she said, I'm in school already. She had to pick it up late and then she that's around like a headless chicken, trying to get ready, have a breakfast and get ready. Sometimes she doesn't even have a breakfast, have a cup of coffee and rush it out. She has no time to stop by and smell the roses. She has no time. That's why when she had these 2 days holiday, she used them to make up as many videos as she can and at once. I think she has now till the end of April. She has videos till the end of April. I don't know, I have to get rid of my pictures, my video. I'm waiting for her hot hello hello video. And I've only tried cold hello hello. Yeah, hello hello. What she's just mixing it on the fire only and having it. But I don't know whether they eat it. They eat it up and eat. Or do they eat it? I don't. But she was saying hot. Yeah, she was saying I think they heat it up and I don't know what kind of hello hello that is. Have it hot. I think I still would like to eat it as have it as a cold dessert. There's some kind of sweets also they say like um, you must heat it up and taste better. But no, like I prefer it cold. Like vermicelli. Vermicelli. What they would but they say like if you have it hot, it's better. But no, I like it when it's cold, and I like to mix it with milk and all and eat have it. So many things they say, but I prefer it cold. I don't like to heat it up when I have. Okay, today I've already used this video today or yesterday. I used this so I can delete it. Let me delete it. I need to free up space. So let me delete that one video. Now, what's another video I can delete? Nothing there. What about this one? This one I will delete. That's another video to delete. These are all pictures. Here are all pictures. So to delete. So also pictures. Pictures. These are videos. These are videos. Mm, 7 and 5, 12, 22, 22 seconds. If I put it together, I can make 22 seconds of this video. My clip champ also plays up also. This I think I'm going to do today. So I can delete this video. Delete it. Okay, let me delete that video. Then what other video? I'm going to have a bowl of chili. Oh wow. Pita, where are you, Pita? I've been so worried, what? not worried about you coming on my channel. I'm worried. Are you getting up early? Are you getting up, going to work? Because not like you to get up so late. Yeah, Pita also, Stephen also was worried. What happened to you? Everything okay? I said she was awake in the middle of the night. That's why must be sleeping. I wanted to call you, but then I said I don't want to disturb your sleep. That's why I didn't call you. She brought on her family now. One more left for Pita Day. Maya is here. So what happened, Pita? Why so late? Why did you get up so late? What happened? Oh, main site. So all three. Stephen, Pita Day is there. Not Pita now, Pita Day. All together. You have to go late to work today, Pita? Matcha makes good chili. Ah, okay. Is it the same chili like you get in Tim Hortons? Something like that? The same chili? Hortons, like that. It's with those kidney beans or something like that? I woke up too late. I returned to sleep. Yeah, that is what I was telling Stephen. You've gone to sleep. Maybe that's why you're late. I wanted to give you a WhatsApp, school. You only have to work. It's actually a day off, but you have to submit work because your accountant or admin is sick. So I was wondering, is it that you go to school a little late at your time? So I didn't want to wake you up because you were awake for a long time this morning. I stopped messaging you because I wanted you to tomato juice, ground beef. Okay, okay, okay. Kidney beans also. Correct, correct. And spices. Even making me feel hungry now. You are making me feel hungry. I have to have an early dinner now. Oh my God, it's really making me feel hungry. I'm tired, but I have to prepare for now. Yeah. Don't know next time when I should give you a call. If you're sleeping late, should I call you next time? I don't know. I was really tempted to call you. I was really very tempted to call you. You have to type it up when you get up in the night, not to start, looking at YouTube or looking at this or that. Just get up, try to get back to sleep again. Steven says, yesterday I got back. Yesterday I got back at 10 a.m. and didn't go to bed until 1, 1:50. Tired at work. Right. Oh, that's sad, especially in work. Night here. Could you start work early or should you start like around 5:30, right? So you have to leave house before that. Stephen, what do you prefer, a day job or a night job? What do you prefer in your line of work? You like your day jobs or you like the night? Which do you think is I don't have to charge my phone. That's good. Nights are less hectic. Okay. Martha doesn't like to be alone at night. You have shift duties, right? That's why even for me, like I took a night shift so I can be at home during the day to take care of my wife, right? So uh, I had to be at work at 10 o'clock. My shift was like 11 in the night to 7 in the morning. So by 10 o'clock or so, I took my wife to bed. And, sometimes she would go earlier, but it is by 10 or so, 10, and, you know, and then tuck her into bed, and then I go to work. At 7 o'clock, I had to rush back because 7 o'clock is shower time, and the PS used to come, but no, they have to come and go back, so we cannot stay long. I have to rush back at 7 o'clock. I finished 7, so rush back. Well, across the road, so 5 minutes I'm home. And so I used to work. I used to work 4 nights. I used to work for 4 nights. Then one of the guys left, so I took his shift, and his shift was only for 3 nights. His shift was only for 3 nights, but the trouble is, his shift was also cutting across the weekend. So in a way, it came to the like it was like one of the weekdays extra. I had to work the weekends or weekends extra. That was a 12-hour shift. So I ended up with less hours, but it was okay. So, so 3 nights work, so 4 nights at least I used to be home. So my pay packet was less, but at least I used to be at home. That was more important. And yet, just at Friday night, I went to work. I started my shift, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Just started my shift, and 5 o'clock in the morning, I got a message from my son, that a call from my son saying that mom has passed away. It was really sad. The boss is recommending me for an all-day shift job that is opening up. I'm sure I want it, even if they offer it me. I think it's more stressful. And I think you've been doing this for, you said, 20 years, right? Correct? So you've been used to this shift, I guess. But if you look at it from another point of view, okay, it's nice. You're going morning and coming evening. You get a good night, right? Good night's sleep. Get up fresh. The only problem is that being, yeah, but then you'll have your off days, right? You'll have your off days, something like that. That might be convenient for you. And the other blessing is that you get home all night, with Mata. Because as days go by, it might be getting worse for her, right, to manage and things like that. So, course of time, it might prove to be you might prove, to be helpful. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Just some rambling thoughts of what I'm thinking about. Like I took the night job because it was easier to be my wife during the day, because my son used to go to work day. So at night he is there to take care. But that fateful night, weekends, this is the problem. Weekends, he used to go for his party. His party was more important than his mother. At home, you hear that sound from a bypass. Because he had a small, walkie-talkie in the his room. He sound like anything wrong with the machine. Machine was beeping. He could immediately hop across, and come out of his room and check what's happened. Or sometimes my wife would call out, Mikey, Mikey, can you please just come? I'm feeling uncomfortable. Go across. But that day he went out, he went partying and came back late. It would be 8 hours Monday through Friday. That would be 60 days, 60 less days of a year. Then, no, no, no. Then that is bad. True, true. Yes, that is bad. But now you get a lot of off days, right? Right. Yeah, you get a lot of off days. So you'll be working extra, getting the same thing, and working extra. From that point of view, I totally agree. It makes a lot of difference. So this way, you are home with Martha, like your 6 days break and your 3 days break and all that. So you are spending time with Martha. And on those days, you are there at night at home, correct? Those days you are at home at night also. So yes, even I fully agree with you. Fully agree with you. Yes, I fully agree with you. You would be spending more time with Martha, like this way also. So it's better. Maybe not all night, 4 days. But and even like the 6 days off means 6 days nights you are there. So yeah, I would take those. That's why after my wife passed away, anyhow, I didn't want that the job. I did not like the job where I was. I didn't like the people. I didn't like the management. Always residents having problems, and we are managing two buildings. So it's double, and weekends used to be a hell for us. We were working on weekends. There was hell on weekends. Every time I get a call, oh, there's too much noise from the flat above, from the flat below, from the flat next door. There is too much of noise. They are partying. It's too loud. We have to sleep, and then we have to go around, solve the problem. And that time it was scary, for our lives also could be taken. Sometimes people are drinking and they are so boisterous and all. We've had time when, they've been so drunk going to the car, they've been so drunk that in the passageway and all, they are, liquor bottle is falling, glass pieces all over. And the janitor doesn't come to go clean up at that time. The janitor will not clean at the middle of the night and all that. He's coming. It's a day off. He works only during the day, night and all. He won't come to do that. Who has to clean it? We have to clean it. As security guards, we have to clean it because of this. The company will be liable, for any injuries or something. We have to go clean up that mess, clean up all the glass pieces and all those. And invariably, I have to go and clean it. I have to tell my other security guard, let it be. I'll go and clean it. You don't take the swab, take the dustpan, take the broom, clean up all that mess and be careful of the glass pieces and make sure everything is okay. They keep all those wet boards, so that nobody can say that, oh, we didn't know it was wet and we slipped and we got injured and liabilities. Very responsible job that was, for us. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree. Peter, did you have your breakfast? Peter, have you had your breakfast? And plus, as you said, day shift means more hassles to deal with. At least during the night, you have less hassle. So the time for night shift is better. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. I would stick to the same job. And you're used to now the shifts, and you're used to it. You get into a routine once. Like I never liked when I got into a routine. It was okay. But the minute my wife passed away, and I didn't leave the job because it was across the house. So I just stuck. But then I requested for another place, and I got it in another city at the side, Brampton, from this Brampton. Okay, Rita, better leave, better, better leave. And you'll be busy in school, so I will log off. Okay, log off. Don't worry. You go to school, you do your work, and maybe you can go. Maybe you can do a live stream from school. Then with Steven and myself, both can be on your live stream. Okay. Steven has been with me from the beginning, so I came early by mistake. But Steven has been with me from the beginning, so I can give. I can't do live stream today. You can do silent. Just keep it on, even if you're doing work and going anywhere. Keep it on. Keep your live stream on. While doing your work. Or you have to go out today. You have to go out today. Okay. So Steven has been with me from before. I don't know, maybe catch up with some other work or what. I don't. You take care, Pita. You take care. Okay. There's no one else. There's just Steven and myself. And before, when I was talking, Steven is saying, everybody is only me. What is he saying? And then I realized, when I'm saying, everybody, he said, everybody is only me. Then I realized, oh, yes, there was only him. A poor guy, he stayed. I've crossed 2 hours, so that's okay, I've crossed 2 hours, you know. Yeah, just keep it on live stream, Just keep it on live stream. Don't miss a live stream. Just do it. See, you need the watch hours. You just keep it on live stream. Whatever you get. See, sometimes I've been coming. I've not been having people on my live stream. Correct? Only you are there, right? And then after 1 hour, I go off. Still, I get about 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hours. I've been getting for these last few days. Now, something is better than nothing, right? Better than getting sick. Like Stephen, I was showing Pita. One live stream after finishing the volcano one, the volcano. He liked it so much for that. Everybody enjoyed. Okay, so for that volcano one, after my live stream, I ended with 8.5 hours. Okay, now listen to this: 8.5 hours after my live stream. The next couple of days, day or two, in the next, it went up to 13.1. It went up to 13.1. Today, when I look at it, it is showing 0.2. 0.2 hours. Today, when I look at it, it's showing 0.2 hours. What to say? You tell me. From 8.5, it went up to 13.1, and now it's showing 0.2 hours. What to do? Why YouTube has slashed it? I don't know. And what is the worst thing is, like, the views showed like 35 views. Today it is showing only 7 views. How can the views also come? So I don't know what YouTube does, but you have to accept it, right? You have to accept it. Whatever they are giving, you have to accept it. So be it. So yes, better do that. So Stephen, is it okay, Stephen? I'll log off, and Pita will take about 20 minutes to read. 20 minutes. You will, I can give you time, to do something and then get back. You must have eaten your chili by now, or at least you can sit and talk to Martha while you eat your chili. And maybe you can catch up then with Okay, Stephen? And thank you for being with me. Let you have some time with her now. She said she will go live also. I'll also go live with her. And we can I hope she gets all the Filipino community. She has a lot of Filipinos who come onto our live stream also, so that's good. So yes, Stephen, you also take care. But we'll meet on Pita's live stream. We'll meet on Pita's and we can exchange messages, not me talking, but we can type messages and we can still have a chat over there. Yeah, we can chat on Pita because live stream should be going somewhere. Okay, silent live stream going doing the work. So it'll be you and me. So we can chat over there also, no problem. Okay. So take care. So thank you so much, Stephen. I appreciate it. Let me just put thank you. You were with me from beginning. I came an hour early almost. So yeah, I know it's very difficult for us. So you and I will chat and let the others speak in Bisaya. Let the others enjoy in Bisaya. And you and I, we will do our English chatting. No problem. I will do some translation with my phone. My phone gives me wrong translation, but I will use it and I will translate and I will share with you what they are saying. And sometimes maybe it's a wrong translation, so we can have a hearty laugh to something wrong. Like Pitan Chona says, my translation is usually wrong. So be it, right? Okay, so that's a thank you message is taken care of. And so, love to all of you, especially Stephen and Pita. And God bless and keep you safe. And Stephen, catch you on Pita's live stream. All right. So while the Filipino community is having their chat, we will have our own chat as well. Okay. And see you then. Take care. Au revoir. Au revoir. Hasta luego. Till we meet again. Okay. Bye. Bye. Thank you for it. Take care.